So let's discuss a problem in classical mechanics. So a homogeneous sphere of radius capital R rotating with an angular velocity omega about a horizontal diameter is gently placed on a table whose coefficient of friction is mu. Show that there will be slipping at the point of contact for a time 2 omega r by 7 mu g. Then the sphere will roll with an angular velocity 2 omega by 7. So what's given in the question? So according to the question, this is the diagram. So what I have said is a homogeneous sphere. That means a sphere where the mass is uniformly distributed. Homogeneous sphere and it is of radius capital R rotating with an angular velocity omega. So that sphere is actually rotating about an axis with an angular velocity omega, and that is a horizontal diameter. Here the axis is horizontal diameter and is gently placed on a table whose coefficient of friction is mu. So actually the sphere is rotating about an axis. So this is the diameter. So it is rotating like this. That means uh, it is rotating about the diameter crossing from front to back. So this is the diameter. So front direction to back direction, that is the diameter passing through the sphere. So it is rotating about this diameter in this direction. So this is the axis, and this diameter that is axis of rotation. This diameter, that is the diameter of rotation, that is this goes from front to back. So that is the thing, and it is moving in this manner with angular velocity omega. Actually it is rotating with angular velocity omega. Actually it is rotating, the sphere is rotating with angular velocity omega about the diameter. It is fixed in air, but after that what it is, this spinning sphere has been gently placed on table whose coefficient of friction is mu. So actually this was held in air, so it was spinning about its diameter. Now it is suddenly the spinning sphere is placed on the table. So that is the thing. So it is just rotating like a fan in air. So just like the wings of the fan rotates fixed in air, so like that it was rotating initially. Now it has been brought into contact with the floor. So and the coefficient of friction of the floor is mu. Show that there will be slipping at the point of contact for a time 2 omega r by 7 mu g. Then the sphere will roll on with angular velocity 2 omega by 7. So what we need to prove that is, we have to prove that at the point of contact, when the sphere is placed, it would slip. The sphere would uh, slip because suddenly it is forced, it is opposed because of its rolling motion. So it is in rolling motion. So but that is opposed by this surface suddenly. So it because of suddenly facing that opposition, it just slips at the point of contact for a time, and it is for this much time. We need to prove this, and then the sphere will roll on with angular velocity, and finally it rolls with this angular velocity. So that is the thing we need to prove. So let's see the solution. So let's first see this free body diagram. So this is the sphere. It is rolling like this. Diameter is passing from front to back. So this is the radius of the sphere, and weight of the sphere from the acts from the center of mass point. So vertically downwards. Weight of the sphere acts vertically downwards, and because as the sphere is brought in contact with this floor, so because of that contact force develops, that is nothing but normal force or reaction force in exactly opposite direction. So R is nothing. So actually capital R here is radius of the sphere, and this is nothing but reaction force, just like the normal force. So as this spinning in this direction, so it would so at this point, if you see, it would be moving in this direction. So in this direction at this point, it would be moving in this direction. So like this, if you draw tangent here, it would move in this direction. This is the tangent at this point. so it would move in that direction, and here the sphere molecules on the surface would move in this direction. So frictional force always acts in the opposite direction. So at the point of contact at this, because the particles would move in this direction, so it is rolling. So here the particles are moving in this direction, in the backward direction, so friction will be in forward direction. So as the frictional force opposes the motion of the object, so this is in this direction. So this is actually the free body diagram of this object. So this is displacement of the sphere. As it keeps on rolling, it would be displaced from this position to this position. It would be its center of mass point of this sphere would be displaced from this point to this point, like that. So x, that is nothing but x. So let's see the solution. The equation of motion of the center of mass is F is equals to m x double dot. X is the horizontal distance of the center from a fixed point, and for rotation about the center of mass. So horizontal distance of the center of this point for rotation of the center of mass. So overall, if we see, force is nothing but ma, force acting on the object on this motion. So from Newton's laws of motion, where force is nothing but mass into acceleration. So mass into acceleration is nothing but x double dot. So x is nothing but distance. So from the fixed point, distance of center from the fixed point. So first we have placed it at this point. So because of rolling, it moves to this point. So it has moved from this point to this point. So that is this distance. So how that distance vary with time. So x dot gives us velocity, and how that velocity varies with time, that gives us acceleration. So hence F is equals to mx double dot ma. And next thing is torque acting on the object. Torque is nothing but I alpha. Just we have for force ma in the place of m, we have I. In the place of alpha we have, in the place of a we have alpha. So I theta double dot, that is angular acceleration. Theta dot is angular velocity, and theta double dot is angular acceleration. So torque R cross F is equals to I alpha. So R, this is the radius of the sphere, and this is the direction of F. So this both are perpendicular to each other. So sine 90 we would have RF sine 90. So overall RF is equals to minus I alpha. So this is the torque acting on this sphere. So RF is also minus I alpha. So we have from the two formulas of the torques. So RF is R cross F sin theta, and I alpha, like that. So because of rotational motion, we will be having delta theta double dot, and F because of frictional force. So overall, if we see, I is nothing but moment of inertia of the sphere. So for a spherical body, we know that spherical solid sphere we have I is also 2 by 5 mr square. This is the moment of inertia. So if you substitute here, r would get cancelled, so only 1 r would be remaining. So 2 by 5 mr theta double dot. So now next thing is eliminating F. So if we remove F, so already we have seen that F is nothing but ma. So in the place of F, if we place ma would get cancelled, and then we would have x double dot. So x double dot is also minus 2 by 5 r theta double dot. So now what we have to do is integrating once. So this is a differential equation of the second order. So we need to integrate. If we integrate once, we will get differential equation of first order, and again if we integrate, so we will get a differential equation of zeroth order, like that. So integrating once, integrating on both sides if we do. So integration of x double dot is nothing but x double dot can be written as, so x double dot x dx dot by dt, dx dot by dt. So integration of dx dot by dt, like that we have to do. So integration with respect to time we have to do. So actually this can be written as dx dot by dt and minus 2 by 5 or d theta dot by dt. So integrating on both sides with respect to t dt if we do, so what we will get is dx dot dt dt. So minus 2 by 5 or d dot by dt into dt. So integrating constant will be taken outside. So here what you would have is integration of dx dot, that is nothing but x dot. Just like integration of x is nothing but integration of x is nothing, integration of dx is x. Like that integration of dx dot is x dot. And if you apply limits, so initially the velocity was 0, translational velocity, because the sphere was only rolling in air. So after placing it, initially it would have 0 velocity, 0 to x dot. So upper limit minus lower limit. So here also minus 2 by 5 has to be kept outside. So integration of d theta dot. So initially the angular velocity of the sphere was omega. Now after if we place it on the table, it would have some theta dot. Initially as it was rotating with angular velocity omega, so that is its initial angular velocity. So you would have theta double dot minus omega. So this is the equation you would get. So again, slipping occurs as long as r theta dot is greater than x dot and starts to roll when x dot is equal to r theta dot. So now let's suppose this is a sphere rolling on the surface. So if the velocity is equals to, for 1 second, that is for if its speed is 2 pi r some units like centimeter per second, so then it is called as pure rotational motion without slipping like that. Y means the sphere would be having its own angular velocity, so it would be moving omega. So by the time it completes one complete rotation, this sphere, if the center of mass point moves 2 pi r distance in that time, that means that it keeps on rolling. So distance traveled by this is equal to the circumference of the sphere. So if the particle started from here, so if the particle was here, this is a particle, so it is keeping on moving, and finally again the particle came here after one complete rotation. So by the time if the sphere has traveled a distance 2 pi r, it is equal to circumference of this sphere, then it would be called as pure rolling motion. So hence it is given that starts to roll when x dot is equals to r theta dot. X dot is nothing but translational velocity is equals to r omega. Velocity coming because of the rolling motion of the sphere. V is equals to r omega, r theta dot, that is angular velocity. So when r into angular velocity is equals to translational velocity, so in that case only you would have pure rolling. So if this both are unequal, like r theta dot is greater than x dot, that is rolling angular velocity because of rolling is greater than translational velocity, then it would slip. The sphere would not roll perfectly, it would be slipping in the middle meanwhile. So because it would be slipping, so because of that we won't have pure rotational motion, rolling motion. Hence it would starts to roll only when x dot is also on theta dot. So as the sphere was spinning fastly, suddenly we forced it to we placed it on floor, so it suddenly it opposes the motion, slows down the sphere, and finally again it goes on rolling like that. So the particles face opposition, so the rotational angular velocity, that is angular velocity of the sphere, would get reduced because of opposing force from the floor, frictional force. So finally again it maintains a particular angular velocity like that. So this will happen when theta dot is also 2 by 7 omega. So how we are getting this is we need, in the place of x dot in this equation, we need to place r theta dot. So if I place r theta dot, this term would go to that side. So this is nothing but, if it goes to that side, you would have r theta dot plus 2 by 5 r theta dot. That is nothing but, if we take LCM, 5 plus 2, that is 7 by 5 r theta dot on the left hand side. So on the right hand side, 2 by 5 r omega, minus into minus is plus. So here 7 by 5 r theta dot, here 2 by 5 omega. So 5 would get cancelled. So finally you would have theta dot is equals to 2 omega by 7. After this calculation, after substituting this value over here, after taking LCM and everything. So when slipping occurs, the full friction acts on the sphere. So when the sphere slips without purely rolling, if it slips because of opposing force from the floor, that is nothing but frictional force. So here it is given, when slipping occurs, the full friction acts on the sphere. Because of the frictional force only it gets slipped. So frictional force is nothing but mu s n, mu into normal force, that means normal reaction force. So that is nothing but mu r. So already we have F is equals to minus 2 by 5 mr theta double dot. So this is the thing, in the place of F we need to place mu r, reaction force, mu into mu s n. Frictional formula for frictional force is mu n. So n is nothing but reaction force, and here from the diagram, reaction force is equal to weight of the sphere. So mu mg you would be having. So here m, this m, and in the mg's m would get cancelled. You would have finally mu g is also minus 2 by 5 r theta double dot. Now again what we have to do is integrating on both sides, just like same. So theta double dot can be written as t theta dot by dt. So integrating on both sides with respect to dt, you would get, as this is a constant, mu g integration of dt, that is nothing but t minus 0. Initially the time was 0. So you would have mu gt. And here d theta dot by dt would get cancelled. So integration of d theta dot, that is nothing but theta dot. So upper limit minus lower limit. Initially velocity was omega, so minus would be the same. So sending this 5 to that side and 2 to that side, you would have 5 mu g by 2 and r also to that side. So in the numerator here we are having 2r, so that side denominator. So 5 mu g t, after integration here integration of dt is nothing but t. So from that 5 mu g t by 2r, and here theta dot minus omega. So this is the calculation, and when theta dot is also 2 by 7 omega, so as it is said, the sphere rolls without sliding at that point of the time when x dot is equals to r theta dot. So at that time angular velocity is 2 by 7 omega. So if we substitute this angular velocity formula in this equation, so 2 by 7 omega minus omega, you will get 2 by 7 minus 7 by 7, that is minus 5 by 7, minus into minus, so 5 by 7 you will be having. So here 5 would get cancelled, and finally sending this 2 to that side, 2 by 7, so omega r by mu g. So 2 omega r by 7 mu g t. So till this time the sphere slips. So actually the sphere was rolling freely in air. Suddenly we are making it to, we are placing it on the table, so it opposes force. So because of that force it slips, it takes some time. So after opposition it would have smooth rolling force. So that is after this much time, that is by the time pure rolling motion starts, till then there would be only slipping of the sphere followed by rolling motion. So this is the time. So what I have as this slipping, so that there will be slipping at that point of contact for time. So for this much amount of time there will be slipping only. So after this time there will be pure rolling motion, and the angular velocity when the sphere starts to roll is 2 omega by 7, as we have already found here, 2 omega by 7. So that is the problem. So thank you.